guys can
Okay,
start.
check.
Whenever you
1,
feel
2,
like
3.
it.
1, 2, 3.
You have the
Okay. So I'm here with Laura, and I'm quite intrigued because you're diving wrecks in the Mediterranean, south of Italy. Yeah, Sicily, off Sicily.
Sicily.
Now they're quite deep, those wrecks, aren't they? Okay, so deep wreck diving is quite a serious undertaking, and rebreather diving. So your divers, you said, can go to depths of well over 200 meters. Is that correct?
150.
Yeah. So what's the
160, yeah.
deepest wrecks that your team is actually exploring?
So the deepest one is a wreck that belongs to this project of the Battle of the Mediterranean Convoys.
Wow.
The depth is of 170 meters
Wow.
at the moment. So the thing is, these wrecks of the Battle of the Convoys are in an area which is close to the coast of Tunisia, and in that part of the Mediterranean, the depth is not too much. Yes, it's not much of an issue. So we are quite lucky because we can find these amazing wrecks at various depths. So we have wrecks at 40 meters, 60, 100 meters, and more. So it's really interesting also because we can involve more people in the project. So not just
So the
very
people
deep
you
divers.
use on your team, they're established divers. I'm just kind of trying to put the point across that it's quite an undertaking, is it, to explore a shipwreck that kind of depth? I mean,
Absolutely.
in England, where I dive, and around the world as well, some of the wrecks that I dive are beyond 100 meters. But it's quite a serious task to dive that. It takes a lot physiology of the human, the just the extent of the dive. So they must be quite established wreck divers or rebreathe divers in general. You know.
Absolutely. So also having the same standards and the same training is important. That's why all of the divers that join this expedition belong to the same training agency.
Yeah.
Just because, so that we know what the other divers is using in terms of equipment
Yep.
and standards. It makes it easier. But yes, it requires a lot of preparation. And I'm actually very curious about. Can I ask you?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
your
Ask me a
wrecks?
question
I'm
then.
in
Yeah.
front of a legend
No,
here. So
no, not at all.
yes.
Go on.
I'm very curious about the start. So when you started, what kind of equipment were you using? Like you didn't have the fancy things we have now, right?
When we say fancy things, the technology is fantastic, and I'll be honest that I've been exploring shipwrecks for over 30 years now, and some of the equipment that is available now, I look at it and I think to myself, where were you when I needed you? You know, it's like 20 years ago when we were exploring a deep shipwreck at 100 meters. Lighting technology was just nowhere near like it is now. I mean, those halcyon torches, things like whatever torch we're using, just lights up the area so well. And the rebreathers. So we were using open circuit, twin sets, but the people that went before me, I'm amazed at what they were wearing and using, and exploring ships. It was a monumental thing for those to explore something that was in 100 feet of water.
And
Just like it was when we first did the first 100-meter wreck dive in the English Channel, where there's more shipwrecks per square mile in the world. But yeah, I do look at modern technology. You're super lucky, I think.
Yes.
You might think I'm super lucky to have lived in a time where, shipwreck exploration was in its heyday. We explored lots of iconic shipwrecks, back in the day. Britannic, the famous Egypt, which the Italian company Sarima salvaged the gold from. But I'm also jealous of your generation, the technology it brings and the communication it brings.
So much.
Yeah, the world is at your feet in terms of exploration now. You have the means to record those shipwrecks with video and photography very much better than we did. And your ability and the technology to do that is a lot safer now. And the training is a lot better, isn't it?
It is.
So I'm super jealous of you, young lady.
Oh, well, and I'm jealous of your experience.
Thank you. That was okay, wasn't it?
Godly.